Hello everybody, and welcome back to our Valheim Ashlands playthrough, although I probably should change the title of this series considering we haven't actually been to the Ashlands yet, and we're still making our way there, but we will get there eventually. Okay, so for today's episode we are going to... I don't really know what we're going to do today actually. I was thinking that we might pop our way over to the Clothier, the new trader that we unlocked. Let's have a quick check of the wolves first. How are the cubs doing? I can't jump that fence. They haven't grown into adulthood yet, so we're going to have to leave them there because we can't move them. But yeah, anyway, I was thinking we might go over to the Clothier trader, the lady we found next to the big plains biome, and I think we might start turning that like Draugr den into a bit of a base, and also sticking a portal there. I think there might already be a portal there. We might just like shore up the defences a bit, as the plains biome is the next biome we're heading to, and I just want to make sure that our landing party or our landing base is pretty much ready to go for when we actually get started on the plains. We might also try and poke the bee's nest a little bit in the fulling camp that's right next to the trader. There is quite a big fulling camp right there. We're going to have to clear it out. I was even thinking that we might even turn that camp into our plains base, considering it's right next to the trader and a portal is already there. But we'll have a think about that. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do today. We're going to have a bit of a preview of the plains biome, even though we haven't been there yet. Now, the reason why I was thinking of going there was because this biome looks to be pretty big. Now, obviously you could say from looking at the map that it doesn't look that big at all. It could be tiny. But if I think it's slightly north of the Clothier trader. So this is the trader that gave us a whole bunch of markers on the map for dungeons that we could go and do, slightly harder versions of them that will give us an item at the end to give back to the trader, which will then populate her shop with more items. As you can see there, sealed tower that's to the north of our trader marker. That, for me, because it's quite... In terms of the map, it's quite a distance away from the trader. That says to me that that plains biome is quite big. It might have the majority of stuff that we need in there. So I thought, why don't we go and poke the bee's nest, try and clear out that fulling camp if we can. It's probably going to be very difficult. I am obviously going to start gearing myself up with some good level of food for this, because, yep, it's going to be a bit of a risk. Usually I'm quite confident in handling fullings, especially with the fact that we have Frostner, but having a lesser level of armour is going to make them pretty difficult to take on. Here we are. This is our Black Forest portal. Oh no, it's not, it's our Swamp portal, because that's where the portal originally was. So we do need to build a portal to that Clothier. So that's one thing we might do. We might have to pop back and take a portal with us. I thought we had a portal there, but I'm guessing we didn't have one. Again, as per usual, I do have a steaming hot cup of coffee right next to me, so apologise for any slurping and drinking sounds that you can hear. There are a few quite important things that you will need to know about the plains before heading into there. It's something I have mentioned in the past, in that with certain biomes or certain areas, when you once you've defeated the boss and you start making your way into them, they are a considerable step up in terms of difficulty. The plains is another one of those. I wouldn't have really said the mountain was a massive step up. There are a few mechanics that you have to deal with, like the obviously traversing a mountain. You have to be very careful with your stamina and not sprinting too much and stuff like that, because it's not just a flat biome that you can run across. You have to be very careful when traversing a mountain. But there is also... oh, hello. We have a Grey Dwarf behind us, or Greyling. But there is also different enemies to fight and mining silver and stuff like that. And it's the same with the plains, but the plains I would say is a degree, like quite a big degree higher in terms of difficulty increase. The plains is very tough to get into. There's several different enemies in the plains that can become quite difficult to take on if you don't know how to deal with them. Fortunately enough, having played the game for several hundred hours, I'm going to guess. I should probably check my Steam and have a look at how many hours I've played it. Definitely several hundred hours. I'm quite confident in dealing with most of the plains enemies, but they are still very dangerous. I will probably die to a few of them. The same way that I was overconfident with the trolls and died to them, I'm probably going to die in the plains a few times as well, because there are several enemies that are quite dangerous. And the plains does change things up a little bit as well. There are different ways of attaining the next level of armour and weapons and tools and stuff. You don't have to just find ore nodes to go and dig out with your pickaxe, so it's one of the reasons I quite like it, actually. But it is quite a long biome as well. One thing I will say about the plains biome boss, he's difficult to find, or it's difficult to find. Usually because it's quite a high level area, it's quite far away from your spawn point, your spawn location. Obviously it's the same as every other boss, there are 3 separate locations in which it can spawn, so it's basically just whichever one you find first. But hopefully we will be able to find one of the boss location stones and be able to find out where he is. Hopefully it's not too far away, but again, it's one of those that's quite difficult to work out. Right, first things first, let's start taking some trees down. Oh, Grayling. He got staggered by the tree. Go away, Grayling. Of course you do. Of course you run away. Yep. We might also build some walls up around this this little town here. Oh, well, we have been spotted. Oh, great! Not the. Oh, fantastic. That's not the best enemy to have to showcase first of all. Okay, so throughout most of our previous biomes, I have said that this is the troll of this biome. So we had the abomination in the swamp. I'm just going to climb on this roof. Well, we can't stand on this roof. Let's put our armor back on. So we had the abomination in the swamp, who was basically the troll of the swamp. We had the stone golems on the mountain. Oh, here's a fulling. Here's a little goblin friend. Die. New material, black metal scrap. Okay, so black metal scrap is the ore of the plains. Oh god, there's a berserker. The berserkers are the trolls of the plains biome. They are big, they hit like absolute trucks, they have a series of different attacks, this being one of their main ones. Do try and avoid getting hit by that. Oh, wow, okay, we didn't take much damage from that hit, but oh god. Okay, this is going to become very overwhelming very, very quickly if we're not careful. So we're going to keep backing away, hopefully we can leash some of the other monsters, some of the other fullings to go away. Jesus, he hit us for nearly half our health. Okay, so let's cover the berserkers first. So, berserkers have 2 main attacks. 2 or 3 main attacks. Oh, he's going down. Oh, good parry. Okay, so he's got his 2 basic swings. One where he swings from the left, the other where he swings from the right. They're quite easily parryable with a decent level silver shield, so you should be okay to handle those. Those are the ones I'd recommend parrying. And then the first attack he used on us is the kind of charge attack, his heavy attack, which is where he kind of throws his hands up and like starts winding up with his hammer or his club and then whacks into the floor 3 times. You have to be very careful with that attack as he does start walking forwards, as you might have seen there from him using the attack on the hill. They do also do that as well where they just like hold their weapon above their head and shout. That's kind of a window of opportunity for you to start attacking them to get some free damage in. They don't really do anything after that. But yeah, with those 3 attacks, he is moving forward as he hits the ground 3 times in a row, so you need to be careful, make sure you're constantly backing away. There you go, see, you can kind of see him kind of like slowly moving forward. He doesn't move forward a massive amount, but if you stand still trying to block the attacks, he will hit you and probably break your... Sit down. He'll probably break your stagger bar, or your stamina bar. So, yeah, just be very careful with those guys. Oh, we've already got 9 pieces of black metal scrap. That's a good start. They also drop coins as well, do the fullings. Now, with berserkers, they're not as dangerous in terms of difficulty as, say, like the stone golems or the abomination or the troll, as in their health bar isn't massive. They are individually quite easy to take down if you're careful about the attacks you're blocking, you're parrying and staying away from him. It's just that with fulling berserkers, they're usually located, or they're always located in the middle. Ouch, he stabbed me in the back. They are located in the middle of a fulling camp, and they will obviously come with a whole boatload of fullings, which are these little goblin guys here. Fullings, again, same as berserkers, they are not dangerous on their own, but they can very quickly gang up on you, and they will become very dangerous after a while. There are several different types of them. This guy in front of me with the club and the shield, he's not that dangerous. Again, you're just blocking and parrying. The guy we just killed next to him had a little dagger. They can be a bit of a pain in the backside because they will try and get around behind you and stab you in the back if they can. Aha, if you can see that little blue orb off in the distance there, you can see several of them now. These are berserker, or sorry, fulling shamans, I believe they're called. They're spellcasters. So these are our first spellcasters in the whole game. Well, not really, actually, because the cultists in the mountain caverns, like the cave that we did on the mountain, they had some spellcasters in there with the flamethrower attack. But yeah, the fulling shamans are very, very dangerous. They're easy to kill, very, very easy to kill. But the issue is that the blue orb, or the blue shield that you see around them, is a protective shield that you have to kind of penetrate with some damage first, and then you can kill the actual shaman itself. I much prefer to take the shamans down with a bow and arrow, which is one of the reasons why I upgraded the Drogafang that we're currently using. There you go. So you can see that kind of big orb, the kind of spell effects that's spinning around, and then it kind of, you see that big blue orb that then turns into the small one. That's them casting that spell. They won't just place the shield on themselves. There are probably 3 shamans in that group over there. But they will place it on other fullings as well. I'm pretty sure if there are fullings stood nearby, that shield will affect any of them. So sometimes you can get quite unlucky and they'll all get it. So yeah, fulling shamans. They also throw a fireball. Hopefully we'll see this guy who's kind of making his way here. Oh, fulling trophy. Yep, there you go. So they throw these kind of purpley spell effect fireballs. Oh, neck, really? 1-star neck? Come on. Oh wow, they're actually walking inside the trader's shield. I didn't think they could do that. They must really not like me. Nope, we're going to avoid that. There's 2 shamans right there. So, with the fireball attack, you have to be very careful with it. I usually try and sidestep it like I'm doing now because it is particularly dangerous. It hits, ouch. It doesn't hit very heavy. But, well, if you're blocking it, it doesn't hit very heavy, but it does leave a fire damage dot on you as well, a damage over time effect. As you can see there, we took that shaman down with 1 swing. It took a couple of swings to take his shield off him, but killing him only took 1 swing, so they have very little health. So they are kind of like glass cannons in a way, in that they don't survive very well in direct combat, but if you let them sit at a distance throwing fireballs at you, it can stack up quite dangerously. So yeah, with the shamans, you can block, and I believe you might be able to parry the fireballs, although I've never tried myself. You can block them, which will reduce the damage of the fireball itself, and it will also reduce the damage you take from the damage over time that the fireball leaves on you. I usually opt for just trying to avoid it altogether, and even if there's a big group of fullings, so we have 5 fullings in front of us here, and then there's a shaman on the left, I'm going to try and put some distance between myself and the fullings, and then just go and take the shaman down straight away. Fortunately enough, none of the fullings were close enough to him to actually get a benefit from the shield that he put on. Okay, so we were going through the fullings and their different weapon types. So you've got the guys with the clubs and the shields, you've got guys with the torch in front of me here. If they hit you with that torch, they will set you on fire. Can hit quite hard, so be very careful. Ouch, we just got hit by a fireball. It's now burning us. But I think we managed to dodge roll and not get hit too hard. We are getting a bit swarmed right here. Ouch. Wow, they do hit very hard, the fullings. You have to be very careful with them. Make sure you're either blocking or backing away and dodging. Oh, now there's a boar getting involved. This isn't good. There is one other type of fulling. You can see the 1-star in front of us. He is a spear-using fulling. These guys don't really care about getting into melee with you. They will run around in circles and then throw a spear at you. Those spears can hurt, especially from a 1-star fulling. They will hurt. Oh, I'm on 5 health. No, get away. Oh, wow, this is dangerous. We should have brought some health potions with us. That was very silly of me. So yeah, you have many, many different types of fullings, and they also love to combat you like this, which is they will stay in a pack. They will run around in circles, and they will try and surround you. Some of them, I believe, the AI is even programmed to try and get behind you as well, which is a pain in the backside. So with fullings, you've got to constantly be on the move. This isn't like most other monsters that we fight, where you can just parry them once, hit them a few times, and they're dead. You have to be very careful fighting fullings and berserkers and shamans. They will gang up, and they will take you down pretty quickly and easily. Fullings are a dangerous type. Make sure you're constantly strafing and sidestepping. Try and avoid getting hit by the spears and the guys with the carrying torches. They don't set you on fire. There we go. Took him down. A big health pool is one of the biggest recommendations I can make here, and a big stamina bar. But I would probably say take your biggest health food with you, and yeah, try and get as much health as possible. They will slowly chop away at you. Also, use bone mass. I didn't use bone mass. That was silly of me. I almost died because of it. So, yeah, that was a silly idea. I should have really taken on the... I should have really used bone mass. I should have also brought some health potions with me. I'm just going to quickly drop my black metal scraps into this chest. Black metal scraps do behave the same way as standard ore, so you can't teleport them through a portal. And they do weigh quite a lot, so yep, we are going to put a portal right next to this portal. Sorry, we're going to put a chest right next to this portal we've just built, so that we can leave them in a safe spot for every time we need to go back. Nope. Okay, so you see that kind of expanding. Oh wow, that shield. That kind of expanding spell effect for the shield that he does. Whilst he's channeling that spell, you can run up and quickly kill them. They aren't covered by the shield straight away. You have to wait for the actual small shield to appear on them before they get benefited from it. So you can run up and take advantage of that spell cast and take them down pretty quickly. Okay, on to Frostner. So this is the main... Oh god, there's even more berserkers in there. 3? Is that 3 I can see, I think? Wow. On to the reason why we brought Frostner with us. So Frostner, this is one of the main reason why I love Frostner as well. It's the cold and slowing effect that Frostner has. It is incredibly useful at slowing down the fullings and stopping them from being able to A, run away from you, and B, swarm you. If you can hit them with Frostner, it will slow them down and they won't be able to gang up on you as efficiently. It's one of the main reasons why I love using it. It's so useful at controlling a crowd of fullings. Oh gosh, this is not good. We are going to probably die to these two. There aren't different variations of berserkers, although they are dressed differently. These guys are still exactly the same as the first one we fought, or the first two. They have standard club attacks, quite heavy damage, and you need to make sure you're careful with them. You can obviously get 1- and 2-star variants of fulling berserkers as well, so be very careful with them. 2 stars are incredibly dangerous. They'll pretty much one-shot you if they hit with an attack. All 3 of their attacks are very heavy. Ah, okay. It seems as though if I stand inside the bubble, I can avoid getting hit by them. Strange. But they were more than happy to run through the bubble to get to me on the other side, but yeah. Fair enough. Okie dokie. This is turning out to be an interesting combat. Right. Oh gosh. Oh god, the spear guy hit me. There's 4 fullings as well chasing me. And a Greyling's decided to get involved as well. Of course they have. Look at him running around. Like he wants to be part of it, but he can't really do anything. Oh wow, he got absolutely squished by that guy. Fair enough. Thanks, Berserker. You just saved me from having to fight that Greyling as well. We need to do some damage to these guys because they are incredibly... Oh god. It's really bad when they're attacking 2 at the same time because they will usually attack one after the other. So they won't really give you a window of opportunity to parry and then attack. It's the most horrible part about them. Apologies, I know this is quite a big information dump about fullings and their camps. And it's all been done in the heat of the moment as well, so I might be making a few mistakes or leaving some segments unmentioned. Fortunately enough, I believe we're going to be fighting for a while here, as they are not easy to take down. I'm really trying to... I keep backing away and keeping my shield up because I'm trying to work out how am I going to take out these guys. They are a pain in the backside. Keep the shield up, keep the shield up. My health is running out actually, my food's about to fall off as well. Oh, dodge roll, nice, good dodge roll. We've got the portal down as well, so I think we should be able to just come straight back. Yep, it's got the glowing runes on it, so we can just make our way back if we do get killed. Run away! Run away! They really aren't giving me a window opportunity to hit them. Look. They're chaining attacks very often. Oh god, run, you fool. Don't get hit. Oh god, that spear guy. Ah, we took him down. Good. Right. Dodge roll. You just have to be very patient fighting fulling berserkers. Oh, we've got some decent damage in there. You have to be very patient fighting them. They will not give you windows of opportunity if there's more than one of them. One of them on their own, nice and easy. If they gang up in 2s and 3s, they are very dangerous. Might even be worth pulling out a bow and arrow and keeping it at a distance. Run! Don't let the heavy attack hit you. Okay. Wow, he almost broke our shield in one hit. Taking some time, but they are going down. Oh, okay, yeah, they both hit me at the same time there. Ah, no, why did I stay there? That was so silly. Oh, I really hope they don't go back and kill the portal. We're going to have to be very quick coming back here. Okay, we're going to go to sleep, actually. If the portal dies, the portal dies. It's not the end of the world. We can always just take the swamp portal and make our way back there. Rested, comfort 14, the world is saved, and what day are we on? 103, not bad. We should probably eat some food before we go back through that portal, I think. At least of all, take some food. Sea serpent stew, turnip stew, and I believe, what else did we eat? We also ate some onion stew as well, so decent health, decent stamina. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't, it was wolf jerky. I'm a fool. Now we are going to have to stay here in the comfort area, the rested area, for a little bit just to regenerate some health. 81 should be okay. Right, let's go. Let's hope we got another tick of health before we head through that portal. Oh god, they are literally right there. I heard them screaming. Right, okay, where's our cops? There they are. There's the cops. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Items recovered. Right, put the gear on. Oh gosh, walk away, walk away, walk away! You can jump to cancel putting clothes on, so if you are getting chased, just jump and it will cancel putting on the clothing. Oh. Oh, it's just one berserker. Okay, the second one's been distracted by something else. Alright, perfect, there we go. Took him down, let's get the rest of our gear on. What's he doing? Oh, he's chasing a deer. You'll have a good chance. Oh, you won't have a good chance. You'll have a long time trying to chase that deer, friend. He runs faster than you. Look at him go. Okay, we got his attention back. This is for killing me. There we go. Missed those two attacks, but let's finish him off. There we are. Right. We are going to conquer this Fulling camp, whether it's going to be the death of us. It already has been the death of us, but we are definitely going to conquer this camp. Right, let's take stock, work out where we are, what have we got left to do. We should also make sure we go around and pick up all of the loot that's dropped on the floor. We've probably missed several piles of scrap. But yeah, as I briefly mentioned, your black iron, black metal scraps are your next level of metal. So that's your next level of armour, weapons and tools. Actually, I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure if black metal is actually used in the next level of armour. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, that is, black metal is the next level. And it's gathered purely from killing Fullings. And I believe inside their camps you can find chests that might also have a few pieces of black metal in there. Right, let's go back. I think there might be a couple of berserkers left. It might actually be clear. There's one berserker there I can see in the middle. I do like these camps as well. They're rudimentary, but they do look pretty cool. There's a few things we definitely want from these camps as well. Hopefully we can get both of them from this attempt. Oh, that was a terrible shot. What am I doing there? That was horrible. Right, let's get Frostner out. Frostner's more effective. Yeah, you. Look how slow that Fulling is moving now with the frost effect on him. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, with the spear throwing Fullings, you can parry their spear throws, but they will, as you just saw there, he threw it at my back. That is something they try and do. It's very clever, the AI for this for these guys. They will take advantage of the fact that you're trying to fight a big Fulling berserker, and they'll show up and try and get behind you. And now it's gone all misty in the plains, so we can barely see 10 feet in front of us. I'm just going to add some wood to these fires. I think if you build these fires, it should get rid of the mist. I don't think it does, but I quite like the way it looks with the campfires going. Oh, hello, Fulling. Come on then, stop running around. There we go, parry you. Sit down. Okay, so from Fulling camps are two very important plants that you'll need to pick and grow. You'll need to grow quite a lot of both of them, because they are both incredibly useful much later into the game. Well, I say much later. They're very incredibly useful for the plains, but they'll also be the basis of several upgrades and stuff like that going forward. One of them we were just looking at, but we're going to have to take on this tertiary raiding group that's trying to take us down. Essentially, we're the boss, and they're a raid group trying to take us down, but they keep wiping because they're terrible. Apologies for the WoW reference, but I've been playing a lot of it recently. It's on the brain constantly. How many we got? 5 Fullings and a Berserker, so that seems to be a standard sized party for them. Berserker's the tank, but he's not very good at it. They don't have a Shaman, so they've got no healer, so what they're doing there I don't know. Ouch, they are ganging up though. And that one set us on fire. Alright, it'll slow you down. Oh, that's so annoying, he's left on such a tiny slither of health, he should have died. And big guy keeps trying to get in our face. Parry you. Oh no, I'm missing out. Oh, what was happening there? Why was I sliding down the hill? That's so annoying. There we go, look how slow they move when you hit them with Frostner. It's so useful at controlling them. It stops them from being able to loop around and get behind you, as these two on the right hand side are desperately trying to do. Look at that Fulling with the torch, he's desperately trying to get behind us. Go, managed to block that attack. Oh, alright, run away. There's a spear thrower there as well. Excuse me, apologies if you heard that burp. Oh gosh, we are not doing well here. We're taking quite a heavy amount of fire damage because he hit us very hard. I believe I have mentioned this already, but we will cover it again, which is that... Oh, we're back in the traders area. Yeah, with... oh, hello, Halon. That was a mistake. We're going to cuddle both of you for saving me. Yeah, fire damage, the heavier the hit that you take from fire damage, the harder or the larger the damage over time effects will hit you for. So if you only get hit for 10, the damage over time effect will probably hit you for 1 every second. Whereas if it hits you for 100, the damage over time will hit you for about 10. And now I don't know if that percentage is correct. I'm not sure if it's just 10% of the damage. It might be different from that. It might also be determined in different ways, maybe a critical hit. Oh no. Really? Right now? You're hunting me right now? Wolves? Guys, really? Right now? This is not the time to be hunting me. Are you serious? Oh, well, to be fair, Frostner's just killed 2 of them in almost 1 hit. Oh, okay, the Fullings are actually... Oh, we've started a civil war. Look, it's a Valheim civil war. We don't even have to get involved in this. Well, we will now, because the wolves are dead. Oh, jeez. This is... oh, well, there's more wolves. Run. Why are we being hunted? This is not fair. Although I do like the wolves are trying to attack the Fullings as well. That's kind of making life a little bit easier for us. Heck, we might even be able to stand back and just watch them fight each other. Oh, he set the wolf on fire. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, he's on fire too. What happened there? Did you run into the bonfire or something? That was strange. Oh, I think I might be running out of space. Yeah, I am. Oh, dear. There's so much black iron on the floor, I kind of want it. Wolf, go away. a strange thing how the mountain is technically the biome we're supposed to be on right now. There we go. Put Meganord on so we can pick more stuff up. But yeah, the mountain is supposed to be the biome that we're at right now, but the wolves, which are one of the main enemies for the mountain, is such an inconsequential enemy for us. Like, they really aren't dangerous to fight right now. Even if they gang up on us, we're still pretty beefy with our upgraded silver armour and Frostner. Especially with Frostner taking them down in a couple of swings. Come on, wolfies, bring it on. I suppose you want to fight. I feel bad for you. Hopefully they'll clear up any remaining fullings inside the base as well, although I don't think the fullings will die to them. Ah, the hunt is over, thank Christ. What was going on there? Bit unfair game. It's like, hang on, you're making this fulling camp look a bit too easy, considering that it's a biome ahead of where you should be right now, so we're going to give you a wolf attack as well, just to increase the difficulty further. Fortunately enough, this wolf attack started as we cleared out most of the rest of that camp. Do a couple of little jumps in celebration for defeating that pack. Right, we're going to drop the resin, because we don't need that. So we can pick up stuff like the meat and the fur. Grab some more of the black metal scraps, wolf meat, more scraps. Pelts as well. We don't exactly need them, but again, we'll keep a decent stock of them. Get rid of the seeds. I don't really need the wolf head either. Oh, claws. We should do... We're picking up the claws. I don't want to drop those. We've got another portal here as well. Oh, do we have another portal? I'm not sure if we have enough Grey Dwarf Eyes to build that. Okay, let's get rid of the death marker. And let's head back to our chest. Oh, there's a boar there. How have you managed to survive all of this? We must have just respawned recently or wandered over from somewhere else. Right, let's dump black metal. 46 of it already, just from clearing out that one fulling camp. And I would also say there's probably quite a lot of it sat on the floor that we haven't finished picking up yet. So yeah, we're doing really well on the black metal. Although again, as with previous biomes, I believe the amount of black metal you'll need per item that you build is quite high. So you will need quite a lot of black metal. But it does behave the same way as other ore when smelted, in that you get 1 bar per ore. But you do need a specific smeltery in order to smelt it down. But all of this we will cover when we actually decide to come to the plains. Oh no, I think we do have the Grey Dwarf Eyes to make this portal. Let's put one down, and we're going to change the name of that portal. We'll pop it here. No, actually, no, we'll pop it over here. Got a little bit of space next to this one. Right next to that berry bush. And we'll call this one Clothier. And then when we go back through the home portal, we'll rename it on the other side to Clothier so that we've got a separate portal for it. First things first, we should probably go and dump our inventory and get rid of everything we don't need. Put it all in the chests. There we go. Anything in there? I don't even think we picked up any of the claws. Drop the head, put the fulling heads in there. So there is one, I might have mentioned this, but there is one other reason that you'll want to keep heads from some of the creatures of each biome is that it's fishing bait. You might have noticed when we picked up the fulling head and it came up with the new material when we picked it up. It also showed us a new crafting recipe, which was it was bait for fishing plains fish. Again, I've never used it. I've never made any of the other baits, and I've never fished any of the different biome fish. So I'm not sure what you get from them. You know, maybe it's a larger amount of raw fish when you turn them into raw fish, or it might be something else. I'm not entirely sure. It might even be a whole different level of food that I haven't even uncovered yet because I haven't even bothered to look at it because I'm lazy. That's the only explanation I can give to you that explains that. I'm just lazy. I'm going to be honest, I've never really enjoyed fishing in any kind of game ever. It's useful in some places, like again, if you're a World of Warcraft player, fishing is useful if you want to level up other skills like cooking and stuff, but I just find it dull, and I'm not the type of person that can sit there looking at a fishing bob, waiting for it to bob up and down so that I have to press a button in order to fish. I didn't like doing it on Minecraft, I don't like doing it on Valheim. I'm sorry, it's not that I don't like doing it. I have to be in a very specific mood to actually do any fishing. As we've seen with the playthrough, I've only done it once. And, yeah. Anyway, let's clear out the rest of this camp. So, once you've cleared out the majority of the forces in the camp, the ones who are roaming and in the actual centre of it, there will still be... Oh, there's a wolf. He must have been left over from the attack. There will still be a few fullings scattered around. Oh, we just found some needles for needle arrows. So needle arrows are the next level of arrows. I'm pretty sure they deal poison damage as well. They come from a specific creature, but you can also find them in chests in fulling camps. Hopefully we'll see one of those specific creatures. We might have even sailed past the plains in the past and seen them. So when we see them, I'll actually explain them to you. Aha, here we go. We found some barley. So this is one of the first plants that I mentioned. Barley is the food version of the plant. There are two different plants. You can see these kind of waving plants that we just walked over. That's barley plants. You can pick these and get 2 of them from it. There we go. We'll pick them all up. The second plant is called flax, which you'll use to make string, which does need a very specific crafting table. A couple of different crafting items, actually, which we can't get yet. There you go. New material flax, a new build piece, which is straw. Straw is a decorative piece, I believe. Now, with both barley and flax, like I said, you will need a lot of them throughout the rest of the playthrough. They are the basis for armor sets, that's using flax, and barley is the basis for a lot of different food recipes for the plains and the mistlands, and I would even go as far to say that you'll probably need it in the Ashlands biome as well. Ooh, a little hut. Oh, it's been partially destroyed. We'll probably destroy some of these huts when we turn this into our base to clear room for it. Oh, a sharpening stone. Fantastic. Sharpening stone is also used for a upgrade for one of your work tables. I believe it's the crafting table. Oh, what are these? These little stone ruins over here. Let's go and check them out. So yeah, a few things that we were half explaining and didn't finish. So first of all, with fulling camps, there will be some buildings and towers and stuff that fullings will be placed inside. As you can see, there's a fulling on top of the ruins here. He can't go down those stairs. I don't know why. Maybe it's a pathing issue. Maybe it's the way that it's generated, that it's too low down, that the fulling can't walk down the stairs. Oh, and we apparently can't walk up the stairs either because it's too short. And we're too tall. Look, our head gets stuck at the top there and we can't actually climb up. Can we sneak up? No. Oh wow, that's awkward. How are we going to get on top of here? There's a chest on top of there as well. I kind of want to get to that. Oh, we fell off the edge. Nice, okay. Why did you just do that to begin with, you fool? You fooling. Where are you going? See, this is what they do. They run around in circles. And then they pick an opportunity to just run up and start attacking. I hate them. Fullings. If you've heard me complain about Grey Dwarfs and Greatlings and the way that they combat you, in that they constantly run around and then pick an opportunity to just run up and start trying to hit you, Fullings are the same, but they obviously hit like a truck. Aha! Okay, so the needles we picked up out of the chest, they are dropped by that bug creature that you can see there. Here it comes. It's a death skeeto. It's a little bit like a mosquito, so I'm going to block it a few times just to kind of show you how to combat these. These guys do the same thing as well. They will buzz around very quickly in a circle around your character, and then they'll pick an opportunity to just fly straight at you, and as soon as they get to you, they will stab you, and they'll hit like absolute trains. Death skeetos are horrid creatures. When I first started playing Valheim on a server, a multiplayer server, that I was playing with friends with, death skeetos killed me over and over and over again whilst I was sailing past the plains biome because I was too stupid to realise that you need to sail off the coast and not next to it. But once you learn how to handle death skeetos, they are very, very easy. Now the way to handle them is either blocking or parrying when they get close enough, or when you... come on then. Oh, you can take the hit as well. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't actually hit us that hard. Huh, okie doke. So yeah, when death skeetos hit you, or when you block them or parry them, they will hover for a moment in front of you. That's your window of opportunity to use a melee swing to take them down. They have barely any health whatsoever. You can hit them once with pretty much anything. You can probably punch them and they'll die. They really aren't difficult to kill. But they do hit like trucks and they do move very fast. So if you don't take that window of opportunity after blocking or parrying them, you might have to wait for them to buzz around in a circle and then fly at you again. So yeah, that's how you handle death skeetos. Shortly before we killed those couple of them just there, we did pick up a new plant called a cloudberry. Cloudberries are used for a couple of different food recipes. You will have seen we unlocked a couple of new stamina mead, I believe there was, and there was a couple of other recipes as well. They are also used for taming another creature, so we will want to pick up plenty of cloudberries at some point. But yeah, you can see them scattered around. They're kind of these little golden whitish berries almost. And you can't plant these to pick them. Again, you can't farm them in that way, you just have to kind of find them, but they are in very high abundance in the plains, so you'll always have plenty of cloudberries. And finally, the one last thing that we forgot to mention was with the barley and the flax, you have to grow these in the plains. They won't grow in standard soil in your base. So like if you're in the meadows like we are now, if we were to try and plant the barley and the flax here, it wouldn't grow. It has to be in the plains, which is one of the main reasons why I keep saying that we'll need to have a plains base. There are also a couple of extra build pieces and crafting things that we need to build in order to make use of them. Which, again, I know we are very early in doing this. We haven't even killed the mountain boss yet, so that's one of the reasons why I've decided to come back now. We'll probably end the episode in a couple of minutes as well. I just wanted to have a quick look at the plains biome since it was there. Take a little bit of a break from constantly being on the mountain and mining out silver. But yeah, that's the plains biome. You've got Fullings with all their many different weapons and attack styles. You've got Fulling Berserkers, which are a bit like the Trolls, but not as difficult on their own, but they can gang up and be very dangerous. And then you've also got the Fulling Shamans with their shields and fireballs, which are very easy to kill, but can be a bit of a pain in the backside, I will be honest with you. They are annoying to deal with. Now, I believe we did unlock a new upgrade piece. Oh no, there was an upgrade piece, sorry, we're building another chest. Because with the extra bits of food that we've gathered, we are going to separate out some more stuff. I want to move all completed and cooked food into a separate chest, which will be this one here. So all of our food that is cooked, whether it be a meal or just an individual piece of meat, we'll just dump it in there. We're also going to put the buke berries in there, even though we never use them. What else is there? Oh, boar jerky, yep, we'll get rid of that. And then we're going to separate out the two... actually, we'll put the meads and stuff in there as well. We're also going to separate out some of the vegetables and plants and stuff that we've picked, because there's quite a lot of them, and we need to separate them. I just basically want a place for the barley, the flax, and the cloudberries as well. Excuse me. Let's dump all of these, put the meads in there. We'll move all of the potions and stuff to the top, just so we know where they are, keep them separate. I like to keep my inventories organised, I am very specific about that. Okay. That wasn't a bad foray into the plains, although we did die, which was quite sad, but we've done some initial gathering of plenty of black metal scraps, which I'm quite happy about, because that was going to reduce the amount we need to farm later on. And we've also seen some of the new monsters. We took on some Fullings, took on a big camp and actually beat it, which I'm really happy about. We only died once, which, again, pretty good. And we also saw some Desquitos and some of the new materials. So yeah, I think we're going to call the episode after we wake up. So thank you everybody for watching today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one. We've certainly been taking on a bit of a challenge. But yeah, I will catch you in the next episode, where I think we might go back to the mountain. Bye everybody.